novelty in the health delivery system, Zipline delivery is making major impact with the supply of critical medical products because of last-mile transportation challenges, thereby saving lives. Established 4 years ago, that is in 2019, the company has managed through their operations been able to surmount the known transportation challenges to offer timely delivery of medical supplies even in hard-to-reach areas in their catchment areas. Ghana Districts TV was at one of the operations center of the company at Suhum to understand the operations of the company better.
Zipline is a logistics company, and what we basically do is we use drones which are autonomous to deliver medical products to facilities. Good thing is, regardless of we delivering just medical products, we are currently widening our tentacles to equally deliver other products which are essential to the other institutions we have in the country that we find ourselves in. So currently we are supporting with the delivery of piloting, let me put the right word, of some educational materials to some districts as well. So that is what Zipline does, and we know very well that health commodities, they are very essential to the living of every single person on earth. So it is always important that we receive some of these health essentials on time and rightly at the moment that we need to be administered to by them. So yes, that is what Zipline does.
Critical of quality and safety of products delivered to the health institutions, various critical measures have been put in place to ensure only the best and right products are delivered to the health institutions. Ghana Districts TV toured the various stages of their operations.
What you see behind me is the transition area. It's basically where products come through before they finally end up in the warehouse. So the key things that we do in the transition area is to make sure that the products that come in are dusted, and also we make a physical count to make sure that what we have on site correlates with the invoices that we've brought in. Just to give a bit of context as well, all the products that we receive are from agencies from the government of Ghana. All the medical products that come through this point are from the regional medical stores or the national medical stores, depending on the region that we are using. And the vaccines come from the expanded program on immunization. We have blood from the National Blood Services as well. So all the logistics that come in for us to send to the various health facilities come in from this transition point before they are allowed to come into the warehouse. So all the equipment that are lined up here are cooling equipment. The first one you see, which is this one, is an ultra cold temperature freezer. This is uniquely made for vaccines or other medical commodities that are supposed to be kept at a significantly low temperature. So just to give you a background of why it was acquired, when the COVID pandemic hit, some brands of the COVID vaccines were supposed to be kept at those ultra cold temperatures, like the Pfizer vaccine. So it was very important for us to get this device. So Zipline actually invested in getting this equipment to be able to store the Pfizer vaccine and send them to hard-to-reach areas. Some other ones that you're seeing following this, also freezers that are used to store the normal vaccines that are supposed to be kept at the normal vaccine temperatures.
Do you supply to only government institutions, or private institutions also request from you, which you did?
That's a good question. So at the moment, based on the contract that we have with the government of Ghana, we only supply these commodities to government health facilities made up of the various health facilities I mentioned about, and also Christian or faith-based organizations, which we call the CHAG. So those are the various facilities that get products from us. In the future, we are looking at expanding and including these private health facilities, but it's still in the works. We are not, we've not finalized these yet. Yeah.
Does it mean government takes care of the cost of or the drugs you serve those institutions?
Yes, so the service is provided to us by the government of Ghana. So when the health facilities request for products from Zipline, they don't pay for the service. They are not supposed to pay for the delivery. So all this is, we don't transact any financial business with any of the health facilities. The service has already been paid for by the government of Ghana. So that is what happens. When health facilities request for products from here, all we do is to include an invoice. So based on the agency that is supplying the product, products, these facilities pay to the agencies, just like how the typical last mile system works. So they pick products from their regional medical stores and they pay. Some pay via NHIS and all that. So, and some pay through patients paying for these products as well. So that's how the process works. We don't accept any payment here at Zipline. All payments are done to the various agencies. So when you receive blood from Zipline, you make payments for the blood processing fee to the National Blood Service. When we receive medical products from Zipline, you make payment to the medical stores that provided you that commodity. When you order for vaccines here, vaccines, as I said, are free commodity. So we just include an invoice to show you that the vaccines have been delivered, but payment is not made for that. We have some program commodities that are as well free, that patients receive freely, like a product that are used to manage HIV, which we call the antiretroviral drugs. So all these things are free and customers don't pay for them when they receive them.
Now join me as we get some details of how the drones are dispatched to the various facilities and they are returned to base. So making on the average about 120 deliveries at just one center. You can imagine the total number of interventions that are made across all the 6 centers in a day. And that, without doubt, is phenomenal in saving lives, especially in difficult to reach areas that by just a phone call to the center, a critical product is delivered and life is saved.